Hello my dear children, welcome back to another session of social studies. In the previous class you have studied about the types of family and family tree. So today's class we will be studying about time, timeline, changing time and changing families. Before I begin my lesson, I would like to ask some questions. Children, you start a day with many activities. How do you describe your activities in a day? You use the time to describe your activities in daily life. Can you imagine a life without time? No, right? Time is very important for all of us. So time is used to show a sequence of events in days, months, years. So time is important for everyone because it tells us when a particular thing really happened. If there will be no time, there will be no mornings, no nights. For example, if I ask you, when do you go to school? You will tell me, your school starts at 9 in the morning. Then I am able to know your school starts at 9 in the morning. So it gives us particular time about the events. So let's study about the uses of time. It helps us compare the duration of events and intervals between events. So time helps us compare the duration of events in the past as well as compare of the duration in the future. Time enables us to plan our schedule or organize events. So time enables us to plan our schedule or organize our events in many ways. So let's study about timeline. So what do you mean by timeline, children? A timeline is a straight line that shows events in a chronological order. So what do you mean by chronological order? Chronological order means events arranged in the particular their occurrence. That is called chronological order. So look at the diagram. You can see the chronological order of Reena's life events. Reena was born in the year 2005. She was admitted to school in the year 2010. She was promoted to grade 3 in 2013. She was promoted to grade 4 in 2014. So this chronological order gives Reena's life's events. Let's study about the uses of the timeline. The first one is, it tells us what happened at a particular time. It helps us find the interval between two events. It helps us keep track of important dates. The last one, it is useful in understanding the events in the past. So we have studied all these points earlier. So let's study about changing times, changing families. Events that lead to change in families. They are natural calamities. Second one is weddings. Third one, births, and fourth one, relocation. So let's discuss about the first point, that is natural calamities. So what do you mean by natural calamities? Natural calamities are destructive events such as earthquake, tsunami, drought, cyclone, flood. So let's discuss about the first natural calamities, that is earthquake. Earthquake. It is a sudden violent shaking of the ground. It causes shaking of the building due to earthquake. Look at the picture. You can see the building was collapsed by earthquake. So let's move on to the one more point, that is tsunami. Tsunamis are giant waves caused by earthquakes. So look at the picture. Tsunami causes many destructions of buildings and houses, etc. Let's study about drought. So what do you mean by drought, children? A prolonged period of dry weather because of no rainfall for a long period. So look at the picture. You can see dry land because of the scarcity of rainfall. So the next one, cyclone. A cyclone is a violent tropical storm in which the air goes round and round. So look at the picture. You can see how the storm in which the air goes round and round. Next is flood. Rising and overflowing of a river, canals, etc. due to continuous very heavy rainfall. So look at the picture. You can see because of the flood, it causes destruction of houses and how the people suffers from that. So let's study about the factors which lead the changes in families. That is, the second one is weddings. A new member joins or an existing member leaves a family after marriage. Thus, the number of family members increases or decreases. So third point, that is births. When a baby is born in a family, there is an increase in the number of family members. So next one is relocation. People relocate or move from one place to another place in search of jobs or other purposes, or they can change their family from joint family to nuclear family, and sometimes they stay alone. Thus, the number of family members in such families decreases. So these are all about the factors which lead to the changes in a family structure. So let's recap what we have studied in today's class. The meaning of timeline. Timeline is a straight line that shows events in a chronological order. The uses of time. The time is used for many purposes. So to find out the sequence of events. Next, events that lead to changing in the family structure. They are natural calamities, weddings, births and relocation. So here are some questions. Please find answers for these questions. The first question is, what is meant by timeline? The second one, what are the uses of time? And third one, mention the events that lead to changes in the family structure. And I have one activity for you. Prepare timeline that shows important events of your life. This is the end of the lesson. I hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.